the Singapore society, we have taken another major step forward in living with COVID-19 as an endemic disease. And I think this is a big national day present for all Singaporeans. Our observation is that for those who were infected over the last 3 months, the chance of getting another infection is very rare. For those infected 4 to 7 months ago, the probability of getting infected again is about 3% that of an uninfected or naive person. And if you have been infected with Delta variant last year, the probability of getting infected again is about 20% that of an uninfected or COVID-naive person. Of course, this picture will change as time goes by and the protective effect of prior infections will wane. Hence, having been infected by COVID-19 before should not be a reason to let your guard down. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, while the current wave is subsiding and I think the worst is over, it is important that we do not be complacent. As the protection of vaccines and prior infection wanes, the virus will circulate in our society again and cases will rise. We must anticipate when that will happen and take the necessary precautions, including the most important of all, which is to keep our vaccinations up to date. I've deliberately used the term up-to-date vaccinations rather than a second, third or fourth booster shots. This is because at some point, just like flu vaccinations, we have to stop counting the number of jabs we have taken and number of boosters we have taken. Instead, we must ensure that we get a jab at a suitable interval, maybe 9 months, maybe a year. And this is something MOH will try to determine in the coming months. We need to be alert, too, to the threat of a new variant that is more infectious, lead to more severe illnesses, or evades the protection of current vaccines. We hope it will not happen. But many countries in the Northern Hemisphere are worried about that and worried about what might come out in the coming winter. If we encounter such a variant, I'm afraid social restrictions will become necessary. Let me underscore the importance of what Singapore just went through. With each wave, we are coping better. We are riding through this current BA.5 infection wave without imposing further social restrictions or imposing border measures. In our hospitals, we impose fewer restrictions and hospitals are generally able to cope better than the last wave. That means that the Singapore society, we have taken another major step forward in living with COVID-19 as an endemic disease. And I think this is a big national day present for all Singaporeans.
The Minister mentioned that the 60% infection, the current 60% infection doesn't accord us herd immunity. Just like to ask him at what level would we consider that we have herd immunity?
I'm sorry to disappoint Mr. Seah Kim Peng, but even if we hit 100%, we will not have herd immunity because it's no longer a function of percentage coverage of vaccinations or infections, but it is the fact that it is a fast mutating virus and it will escape prior infections protection as well as vaccine protection. So therefore, do not aim for herd immunity where we think the virus will disappear, but instead live with the virus but protect ourselves against severe illnesses.